If you're here, you're probably dealing with upper back pain, and you might have a feeling that maybe your body is trying to send you a signal about something that's off in your mind, body, and life. And if so, you're right. So, upper back pain, when we're dealing with upper back pain, we need to look at exactly sort of where is it showing up. So, if you're looking at upper back pain and it's right there on your spine and your upper back, then we want to think about what does our spine do for us, right? The spine is our structure. It is that thing that's literally holds us up. We would just be sort of like, goo on the floor if we didn't have our spine there. So you want to take a look at where are you not being supported right off the bat. When we're dealing with back pain in general, it's some issue of support. Now, when we're dealing with that upper back pain and it's right there in that upper back, maybe between your shoulder blades, what you're looking at is an area that I call station 4. It is our heart center. It is our emotional connection to life. And so when we have upper back pain, then we immediately know that there is a lack of emotional support of some kind going on there. Okay. Now, again, if it's involving your shoulders as well, so you have like kind of upper back pain and like really tight shoulders, then you want to ask yourself, where am I feeling like I don't have any emotional support for the things that I'm carrying? So very often I will see people that are sort of having that when they come to me, when they are dealing with carrying a ton or carrying everything for a family. You'll see this often with like the scapegoated kids in a family that's like very dysfunctional because, they're taking on the burden of everybody's issues and problems, and a lot of it's being directed at them, and they get literally no emotional support themselves. So that upper back can kind of start to, and shoulders, again, if that shoulders are involved, you want to take a look at that. If you're having shoulder pain that's under kind of your scapula, so the little, guys on the back that move back and forth. Okay. So whenever we have that kind of pain in particular, it means that oftentimes you feel like you're kind of being attacked from the back. You feel like somebody, either is backstabbing you, especially if you have like kind of shooting pain that's kind of going underneath that scapula. That's oftentimes that you feel like emotionally somebody is attacking you, almost finding the chink in your armor. Okay. So if we think about it metaphorically, the scapula kind of looks like, if you ever see armor from from the knights in medieval times, they always have that kind of like scapula protection type thing back there. And it's very similar for us. So you want to take a look at that if that's happening. Now, you also want to take a look at the kind of pain. So I want you to notice how you describe the pain that you're experiencing, right? So if you're describing it as a gripping pain, then gripping always means, if we think about what we do when we're gripping something, right? It's oftentimes, when I'm on a plane and there's a ton of turbulence, I tend to grip the arm rest because I just feel I'm very motion sensitive. And it's fear, right? It's like I'm holding on, I'm trying to stabilize myself, even though that's a ridiculous thing to do because the plane's doing what it's going to do. But that's our instinct, right? You just kind of grab onto something. So oftentimes when I see that gripping type pain, it means that you're like there's a gripping, you're holding on to something. There's usually out of fear. So you want to take a look at the emotions there of, is there something that you're carrying that you are not being emotionally supported for, and you are gripping, or someone's forcing you emotionally somewhere and you're gripping in fear on that. If it is an ache, more like a dull ache kind of thing, you're looking at, where are you feeling heartbroken about not being supported in your life or in the things that you're carrying emotionally. Okay. There's a lot of different kinds of pains. Usually the kind of pain that you describe will tell you almost exactly what it is. So again, stabbing pain is usually feeling attacked, right? I'm trying to think of other pains. So if you have like a numbness, that one, you want to look at, where have you had something that has been so emotionally hard for you that you actually went numb. Like usually it's something pretty big. It's usually like a shock moment, a trauma moment. I've had people come to me with those kinds of things when they've gone through a very unexpected divorce. They found out something really awful about someone they loved, death of a loved one. Those kinds of things will show up. Usually they show up in other areas of the body depending on what's going on as well, but that's usually what's going on. So if you're having upper back pain and you would like to know more about it, please feel free to comment below, and I will do what I can to be able to give you a little bit more specifics on that translation. If this video was helpful for you, please hit that subscribe button. That helps me so much. in being able to keep providing new content and knowing what people are liking. And also, if you have a suggestion or an idea for a topic, please comment below as well. If you know somebody with back pain and this might be helpful to them, please do share it with them. My main mission is to try to help as many people in this world as I possibly can, and you doing that helps me with that mission. I hope this was hugely helpful. See you next time.